Professional Agile Leadership Certification. Hi, I'm John Behrens and this is my brand new Professional Agile Leadership Certification. I'm gonna give you some tips how you can achieve it and tell about the certification itself. As it says, it's about Agile Leadership, and this certification is made for people who are leaders in an agile environment, like being in a bigger company, having multiple Scrum teams beneath them, or even an entrepreneur or a founder of a company who has several Scrum teams or just starting with one and doing other stuff inside the company. Agile leadership differs from management itself, so they make a difference between the term leadership and management. Leadership is more about giving the environment to make agile teams perform, and that's what this certification is about. I finished it myself and did it in self-learning. The certification has 36 questions which you need to answer in 1 hour. It's open book. It's on scrum.org. The actual price is $200, so it's quite not that expensive because you're allowed to learn yourself. You can take a course on scrum.org as well, but that will be more expensive. For me, I thought the certification might be easy, as it is some kind of Scrum Master, but just better sellable to leaders. But actually, it's a bit more difficult. You need a bit more knowledge. So I took a bit more time learning for this certification. I did it together with a friend. He's called Herr Meyer. I tell about him in videos sometimes. And we started to learn with some mock exams. So I did not know what exact the content of the certification was. I used mock exams. There's an open assessment on scrum.org with 15 questions. But be careful, these questions are a lot easier than the real exam. So make sure you pass it with 100% before and try to find some other questions. Maybe I'm gonna link some in the video. What the question's about is agile values. So all the values you see in the Scrum guide, you have to know them, and of course you have to understand them. There are a lot of questions, and mostly it's about self-organization. So they ask you things, give you a case, for example, the product owner does not have enough time for the team. What should they do? And then you have possible answers like, talk to the manager of the product owner and give him pressure, or talk to the product owner and blame him, or talk to the team and ask them to solve it together. Mostly talk to the team and ask you to solve it together is good. Second tip is they apply some other techniques from other certifications. Like sometimes they put answers which were right if you use ITIL or Prince2, but for Scrum, for Agile, they are wrong. So if you have another certification, that might mislead you. Follow the Scrum, Scrum values, and there are some things which are always wrong because Scrum org thinks they are wrong. In real life, they are discussed other way. But actually, I believe this Scrum org thing is not that wrong. For example, if you should arrange a schedule, if you have multiple teams, when something is released, and that is always wrong, because they think you should rather automate the releases, and you should rather make them independent, the teams independent, and not try to schedule dependencies. So that's one thing you need to know for the certification. Another thing is they're gonna ask a lot about value, and this is my tip for it. The product owner is the value maximizer. This is one of my shirts. You can buy it in my shop. The product owner is the value maximizer. That's the main task of the product owner. There are questions, which other tasks does he have? And there are a lot of questions which ask, who is responsible for the value of the outcome, is value of the sprint, and that's mostly the product owner. He has a connection with the customer and has the right value. Of course, it's used for the product owner certification as well. Otherwise, I recommend you to train a lot. If you don't want to train alone, feel free to contact me. I also give personal coachings about all the certifications. I'm not an official trainer, but if you want to learn on it, you can learn together with me. If you want to be an agile leader in the job and want a training on the job for your actual problems, you are also welcome to call me. I give personal trainings on that as well. But you can also read my tips, see my videos, see my other video trainings about Agile to get a lot of tips and learn it by yourself. It's just a case of, what's coming most of you. I will put some links to questions down to this video, and I hope to see you again on my channel. Follow me on YouTube and maybe the other channels. You find me on LinkedIn and basically somewhere else. See you next time, and good luck if you are going for the certification. Bye.